Nicely, and in we go, and we take this sprint, and it is for Shigashit for Sweden, is overridden by Horia, the captain from Japan, and that concedes it. Just to give you a clue about what we might expect here, these two teams are ranked 12 and 13 in the world. That's what brings them into Group D. So both of these teams would like to jump into the top groupings and give themselves a chance to progress, but more importantly, to reinforce their position. Sweden currently 12th in the world, Japan 13th. So absolutely all to play for positionally for them. The winner of this game jumps into the top and will at worst be 12th, and the loser will at best be 13th. So crucial here, and I'm sure both teams know that. Big air there, really tough. Eek for Sweden, putting it over the bar, and Japan are going to enjoy their first period of possession here. This is a crucial game, make no mistake. Japan, 2 inside, 5 and 6. It's Nakamura and Tsushi Hamshi. And that works for them. That's a goal from Horia, the captain, doing what she would love to do, which is give her team the lead. About a minute and a half gone, and the smile on her face says it's all. That's crucial. Absolutely could be the first goal in a game, can settle nerves. It can just determine the whole format. Sweden are going to have to reply now. What can Sweden conjure out of this? Absolutely nothing doing there with that very, very high defensive line of 3 that the Japanese have got up. There's a Swedish player inside, can't see a number. Oh yeah, it's Eek. Had the shot before, but they can't make anything happen here. Sweden, Japan working very, very hard to keep them out. Conceding a throw, they won't mind that, but this is key to keep the pressure on them. That one taken by Yotadol. So the Swedes picking up the pace and intensity, as you would expect. They've gone behind, they won't like that. They must know in a close game like this that they can't let the Japanese pull away from them. Pressure's on, and almost feel it from here. The fading light here, we're at the very end of the day and the light has already started to fade. I think the cameras are compensating for that nicely, looking at my screen for what you can see at home, but it really is quite dark out there. Superb defence from the Japanese. I've got to say there's been some good handling here from Sweden, but they've really made no inroads. They're about 8 metres out, and as soon as they come in towards the 6, they're coming under massive pressure, trying to coordinate something. They need a plan here, and that's it. Looking to a wingman, but having to drive on her own, Eek. And that's a foul, goalie foul, and Japan come away. So, 3.5 minutes gone. Japan with the ball and the 1-goal lead. Kamagi. Masamoto moving the ball nicely across to Horia. Again, 2 inside. Kimura and Tsuchihashi. Now Welling, very prepared to commit to this attack, Japan. Impressed with that, it's aggressive, but they're never let themselves be flat yet. Keeping a bit of shape on, very well done. Tactically nice. Japan been involved in World Championships for a long time now as a nation, not newbies here. Obviously hosted the championship 20 years ago, so not beginners to the sport, but certainly showing very well here. Sweden away though, and they've dropped 2 Japanese players behind. They've got a chance here, only 3 to defend this Japanese goal, and they're ringing a sub. That seems optimistic in the least, and it is. That just creates too much space for Yotadol. And with that time and that effort, really no missing, plenty good enough shot. That's nicely done. I think there was a combination of factors in that, not least of which was the Japanese subbing when there were only 3 of them at the back. 2 had been dropped by the Swedish break, and that left them very, very short-staffed, and Yotadol very happy to take advantage of that and tie the scores at 1. 5 minutes gone, honours even, 1-1, so a tight game, exactly as we would expect from 12 and 13 seeds, of course. And again, Swedish defence working hard against the 2 disruptors from Japan. Nothing really doing there. I think that would have hit the bottom bar if it had not been interfered with, but we're away with Sweden now, streaming up the pitch. Japan getting back, but still more Swedes forward than Japanese back. Getting the ball. Oh, that's a massive hit. Shega ship this time. Absolutely bullet. So from 1 down, they're now 1 ahead, Sweden. Sweden lead Japan by 2 goals to 1. We're going to have it all here. I can't see this staying the scoreline. More goals in this game by a long way. Swedes definitely upped it a notch. I watched one of the games earlier. Certainly the intensity of this, much more. I think that's the pressure of what this game means. Nakamura and Tsushai Haishi inside, trying to feed the ball. That's Nakamura trying to fish it out, but referee comes to the aid there. I think the Swedes had robbed it, but referee Sean Downs pretty clear that there's been an infringement in doing that. Nakamura tees up to take it. Don't think she's shooting. She's looking for a pass straight away. Comes deep to Masamoto. And Horie. Masamoto. So just a little interchange. Waiting to see if the pair in the middle can make anything happen. Oh, that's a fine effort. Could see exactly where that was going for Horie. That would have gone hard and high top, but for the intervention from Yotadol. Pumped it over the top, deflected over. It looks like a minor touch, but I'm telling you that's a crucial save. That was definitely destined for the back of the net. No doubt about it. Japan go again. The long ball out towards the halfway line. Picked up by Masamoto. Waiting for the shape to come in front of her that she's expecting. It looks like there's a drill set here. Horie. All very static. Surely it's going to start moving soon. Spins across to the left. Quick check of the clock. Clearly there's some sort of time trigger on this. Kumigai. Oh, and that goes. So all that set play preparation goes out the window with 1 weak pass. And forced to recycle that all the way back out to Kumigai, sorry. And now we're coming forward again through Masamoto. Big pass in. That's a fine shot again. They're working this left-hand side for Horie. She's the captain. She's calling the shots. That's the 3rd one of those. They're all decent finishes, but so far, Yotadol been up to them. Tap them out. This would appear to be their go-to. They're keen to get a goal to restore parity at least. They weren't expecting to be behind at this point when they scored that early goal. But right now, the Swedes been up to measuring that. Let's see if they do the same again or if they swing it around, have another plan. That's been the last 2 attacks have gone the same way. Looks to me as if this is a favoured option again. They're going to have to vary this up. I don't think the Swedes will fall for the same trick 3 or 4 times. Horie dribbles, looks, swings the play across to the other side. Kumigai tries to find an inside pass and doesn't, but ball not conceded. It spins out conveniently for the Japanese. Drive, look. Ooh, a long shot, speculative. There was plenty on it for Kumigai. But Yotadol Decent enough goalkeeper, pokes that out. Too far out to the side to control it in, so happy to concede a corner, I would imagine. Job done, especially when you've got the goal lead. A little bit different if you're behind, but right now that'll do. Coming into the last 30 seconds of this half. Masamoto dribbles forward, under pressure straight away. Play on, says the referee. Shot comes and it's under 15 seconds. Is that enough time for Sweden, or will they just settle for not conceding or not giving up possession again? Four, not going to get this ball away, surely. It's in the air. No, it's not hitting the target. So, half-time score in women's Group D is Sweden women 2, Japanese women 1. The story of the half, Japan came out all firing and scored, took the early lead. Japan 1, Sweden 0, and then suddenly Sweden claw their way back in. Really a subbing error, giving a too good a chance for the second goal, and Sweden now lead 2-1. As the teams switch ends, we will just name check them as the production come and have a look at them. In the meantime, we will just name check our main sponsors, and they are, of course, Upin Sports, the global sponsor for Canoe Polo, Deqing Group, Latour Sports, and then we have the administrative sponsorship, International Canoe Federation and the China Canoe Association, cooperating to bring this to Huzhou City and Deqing County. Without the help of all those bodies, it is impossible for us to stage events. We have to be grateful to all of them and help bring this together. We will have on our right in the second half blue kayaks, yellow buoyancy vests and blue helmets, the Swedish women's team. They are number 1, Eek, number 2, Lundgren, number 3, Ögren, number 4, Götterdal, number 5, Schackegerstedt, number 6, Bloom, number 7, the captain, Herdlund. And from our right, we will have the Japanese women's team, who are number 1, the captain, Horie, number 2, Kumagai, number 3, Oshiro, number 4, Masamoto, number 5, Nakamura, number 6, Tsuchi Haishi, number 7, Yamamoto, number 8, Yokono, and number 9, Kitamura. Teams getting their team talks. In a tight game, this can be where the games are won and lost by the coaches. Many games they have very little influence, but in a one-goal game like this, something that's said at half-time by a coach can just inspire or drive or provide the little key that unlocks things for a team. This is where they earn their salt. If it's 10-0, there's really not a lot the coach can do except a bit of encouragement or commiseration. But when it's 2-1, both coaches have got to do something to help their team along, and this is the time, the only time they can easily do it. Screaming and shouting from the back line doesn't achieve a lot, but a key or clever word here can make a massive difference, and that's what the best coaches do. Find the thing that's going to make the difference in the first 10 minutes of this game. Teams lining up, 20 seconds on the half-time clock. As it gets darker and darker in our commentary booth, I'm pleased to say that the camera compensation makes it look pretty bright on the live stream as referee Downs prepares to get us underway. Checking with the table, everybody ready? He's ready, the teams are ready, and we're off. Horie, oh, comfortably there before Götterdal this time. Easy pick-up. Götterdal straight back to her goal. Covering it. Sweden pushing to 3-1. Really shaping up as if they want to hang on to this lead rather than extend it. Time will see how that plays out, but that certainly was the look of that start. Japan, that's the start they made in the first half, and that's the start they wanted to make here. The captain, Horie, puts them back on par. So 9 minutes, 20 seconds to play. Horie not the big grin there was when she scored the opening goal, because that's just dragged them back into it. But Sweden come quickly. Japan have to be careful here. So easy to concede when you've just scored. And that might well be a key save from Oshiro, because I think that was a half decent chance for Sweden. She saved it. Didn't look confident with it, but she's creeped it off the back line, and Japan don't concede instantly. They've scored, so we settle down. 9 minutes remaining, and the scores are tied. We predicted a close game. We've got a close game. That's a lovely shot of Yi taking the corner. Oh, referee team deciding goal line throw. Very hard for them, as it is for me, to see exactly what's going on. As I say, in many ways the camera compensating gives you a better view at home than we've got here. And now we have Matsumoto bringing the ball up. Well, they've proved by getting a bit of pace on and getting close they can score the Japanese. I'd have thought that would be their best game plan for getting the winner, but they seem to decide to slow it down here. Maybe just get a little bit of wind back. Scrubbing some time off the shot clock now, pushing forward through Matsumoto. Oh, that's a lovely inside pass. That was beautifully done, really, to Nakamura, but couldn't finish it. Again, the goalkeeper's been crucial in these games, not just this one, but many of the ones we've seen here. Quality of goalkeeping these days, quite phenomenal. I don't think you can get to a World Championship without having a good goalkeeper. You certainly can't progress very far. Most teams now have got somebody who's a pretty decent shot stopper. Certainly both of these teams have, but this is Japan letting Sweden get rather too close. Ogren generating the corner. Draw would be an acceptable result for us here, so there won't be extra time in this game if it's tied, but right now I don't see either of these teams playing as if they want this game to be a tie. Forgive me for not having sufficient data to know who a tie would favour in this. Sure, you can look that up on Planet Canoe. Looking for that little piece of magic that might do something here. Eek. Ogren. And the driving run's going to come from Shakushi. Oh, bulleted a pass inside. It was a brilliant idea to Hirdeland, but she just wasn't quite ready for it. That was a fantastic decision and a fantastic pass. It had to come with a lot of pace to be sure of getting there, but it did. But now it drops for Japan and away they come. Surely not a draw, not this game. There's so much time left. Here they come, this Japanese attack, but that's a clear mistake. That's a lovely piece of pocket picking by Ogren. Can she make it stick on her own? No, she can't. She has got a player away, but I'm not sure she can deliver it. This is a fantastic opportunity for the Swedes, if only they can get the ball away, but Japan are firefighting this and stopping those long passes going, and I think they're just about going to get settled, but there's no one in the goal. If the Swedes notice, that's subbing to allow, that's unbelievable, to allow Oshiro to get under her goal for probably 5 seconds. There was absolutely no one anywhere near the Japanese goal, and I'm very sure the Swedes were in range, just not sure they realised. Golden opportunity, but Japan cleared their lines with some pretty fancy passing now. They're subbing again, very dangerous. I think they've put themselves in peril a few times with that. Which way is that going to fall? Again, they're really firefighting. This is very, very risky play by the Japanese. That goes underneath the goal. Goal line thrown. They live to fight another day, but heart and mouth stuff that, the Swedes. I think if they'd seen some of the opportunities passing there, very, very difficult when you're under pressure, have to control the ball. Japan really just flinging everything at that, bit desperate in places, but Horie brings the ball away. They've survived it, and with 4 minutes to go, they have the ball, and the game is tied. So, let's see what they can bring. That was exciting. Not sure the coach would use that word. Heart must be in his mouth there, but for me and for you at home, that was exciting. If you're independent crowd, if you're Japanese or Swedish, might use a different word. Horie, captain, she's got to find something for a team. They just need a little bit of help. She scored 2 goals herself, but really needs to get the team into this, and maybe that's the secret of it. Oh, that's a great chance going begging. That was Chuchai Haishi. It was a decent chance. She was up close enough. Just couldn't make it happen. Three minutes. Surely one team's going to break the deadlock here. It's a game worthy of a winner, surely, that's for sure. It's been close, both teams have had the lead. A draw would be about fair, I would say, on the balance of play, but surely one team's going to step up and steal this. Japan waiting for Sweden to come, and here they come. Close and looking, but can't pick a shot she likes the look of. Lundgren now. Sweden passing the ball about, shot had to come, that was the inside of the top bar. That's how Shankashit could have been so different. It's been recovered. There's obviously a reset there. That's going to end up as a corner. Almost anything could have happened where he picked up the ball, but there wasn't any support there for her. She was desperately looking for a pass that kept the attack going. Probably lucky in some respects to get a corner out of it. So 2 minutes, exactly 2 minutes. Sweden with the ball. Have they got the initiative? Driving cross goal. Return pass, big heavy shot from Ogren, but it's over the top by a margin. And Japan have it now. Horie scored 2 for them. Can she add a third? Is it time for her hat-trick, or is it time for a dummy run and something clever? Men go inside. Plenty of time, but suddenly the most important feature is beginning to look like the clock. Japan just allowing it to drift down. Can't believe they're settling for a 1 shot at the end. Surely they haven't got, there'd be a tiny bit on the shot clock that could come back to haunt them. Sweden pushing out. That's a good pass in and a good pass inside. What can come from here? Oh, that's a half chance at best. That was Tushai Hamshi. There's a partisan crowd for both teams here, getting very vocal. Not too many people, but blimey, they're making some noise. This is massive. Goal here would almost certainly settle it inside the last minute, 40 seconds. Can't see this time for more than 1 goal in this game now. Japan go high. Nakamura, can she find something? Masumoto, surely someone's going to ping a shot off. You have to. And on that occasion it was Horie. She scored 2, couldn't add the brace. 15 seconds, there is time to get this away, but I get the feeling the draw is the most likely outcome now. Prove me wrong. Lovely passing, chances created, but it's over the top. That's going to be the last chance of the game, falling to Nakamura. And this final game in Women's Group D does indeed run out a draw. Sweden 2, Japan 2. Both teams held the lead for short periods in that game. And I suspect on the balance of play, I'd go that the draw